around 10 to 12 food items are there, very sensitive for Kerala. And we want to go by the ethos of Kerala. We want to keep the sentiments of Kerala, and I hope you're understanding the hint I'm giving you. We'll pass such a manner that Kerala ethos and Kerala sentiments are upheld.
Banana fritters are so close to our... You like them?
Very much, very much.
Banana fritters. It's charged 18%, while other things like sweets, savories are just charged 5%. Some people say this problem of HSN code. You don't have HSN code for each and everything. And then these bakers they're also gone to the appellate authority, GST appellate, and you have not done anything so far regarding this. Still, this banana fritters, it's in the 18% category. Am I right? Like, it's been a huge issue in Kerala. Have you read about it?
100% true what you are saying. See, rate issues, let me tell you one thing, these are political decisions. See, if you want any rate to be streamlined, rationalized, changed or all that, you have to only approach the Honorable Finance Minister of that state.
But you can also go to GST appellate authority, am I right?
I'll come to that. First of all, let us come to on the rate issues. I will answer you in 3 parts. Part A is on the rate issue. You want any rate rationalization, you want any rate correction, you want any change in the rate, it is a political decision through the Honorable Finance Ministers of the state who sit at the GST Council. We will assist them, but it's a political decision because, you know, Kerala food items, particularly banana related items, are very close to your heart. So how much rate should be there? Certain items which are very close to Gujaratis have got some preferential rate. So same manner, something which are very close to pickles or some states, they are very sensitive about it. So food items per se generally are sensitive. How much rate should be there, should not be there. So best is to talk these items at GST Council level, political decisions. 2, sir, you just mentioned very, very important aspect saying that there was no HSN code for this. Yes, it is true. There is some difficulty in understanding and interpreting HSN codes for some of the food items because HSN code is all over the world. All over the world, the same UN HSN code. So there is no specific HSN code that is meant for some of the ethnic or Indian or regional food products. So because of that, there appears to be some confusion. 2106 is one for prepared foods. Prepared food means everything in Kerala is prepared food now. So where do I go and all that? There is some confusion. To a large extent, very, very large extent, GST Council has clarified so many items what could be the possible tariff heading classification. If you are having any difficulty, to a third part I am coming. If you are having any difficulty in what classification rate of duty I should do, I have a mechanism called advance ruling. What is advance ruling? Look, sir, I am going to clear this banana chips. What rate should I apply? I am coming to you. Please tell me. There are the 2 joint commissioners, one from center, one for state, sit together and they give their opinion. That opinion is binding upon the person who goes, not upon the rest of the people. It doesn't have any precedence value. So you had a doubt, you approached these 2 joint commissioners, they take a decision saying that the banana chips have to come here. It is binding upon you unless you appeal. Okay. Now he has given an opinion on this. I'm coming to the live case. I think you know that, that's why you have asked that. So this particular, he has given an opinion. Now suppose you are not happy with that, but then you come to me that I am appellate authority for his advance ruling. So I sit with my state counterpart and decide whether what that appellate authority said correct or if that is. So that issue order is yet to be given. That order, we are still to go issue that order. We have heard and we are still discussing that matter with the state government. Very shortly, before I leave, we'll issue that order also, deciding upon what could be whether the view taken by them is correct. That's only about interpretation. We can only interpret the law. But as I said, part A, rate of duty change, you have to approach Finance Minister. Part B, HSN clarification, you have to approach CBSE and Ministry for correct interpretation. Part C, advanced ruling, we will handle that and we will come out with that order very shortly.
The shift to GST, it was supposed to benefit Kerala because it's basically a destination-based tax. But we have not seen that much robustness in the tax system in Kerala. So what do you think is the problem? Actually, since it's a consumer state, you should have seen some benefit from the value-added tax. So what do you think is the problem?
No. Now, one thing, if somebody makes a political statement saying that Kerala is not benefited because of getting to GST, I would not like to enter into that argument because very, very sensitive statement. It's often said by State Honorable Finance Minister.
No, it's a consuming state, so it's not a
I'll
political.
come to the economics, but that statement we are not endorsing, and being a bureaucrat, I'm slightly being away from that statement.
Yeah, I mean, what's your opinion? What has been happened? Like,
I'll come to that. When you said that, now second portion, when you said that you are a consuming state, first let us understand Kerala slightly in a different manner. Kerala, if you see, number of industries are less. It's a fact. Number of industries are less. Whatever be the historical and reasons there. Today, we are only having services here. The 18,000 crores of revenue that GST is getting, I'm talking about the central government revenue that GST is getting. Out of this, almost around 75% is coming on services. So, if you see that manner, that the services that we are, because if I supply one service to you, I pay GST. I raise 100 rupees bill to you along with 18% GST. You give it to me 118. I pay to the government 18. So what we are getting today, maximum percentage out of the services. No industries, not no industries, many less industries being here. The revenue that is generated out of supply of goods is lesser when compared to supply of services. This is the main reason probably why some of the people have this feeling saying that we are being a consumption of goods. You are saying tangentially when people talk of, you talk of consumption of goods. So that's why I say I'm a consuming state. Yes, you are correct. Even vegetables are also you are consuming more. Than agriculture is also less here. You are consuming more. I agree with you. What my people's perception is about consumption is with respect to the tangible goods you are talking. So I agree with you that consumption being more and production being less. This is a fact that you have to understand. Whereas as far as services are concerned, Kerala is one of the best states which is able to give services, not only to within the Kerala, even to the outside. There are two kinds of supplies. One is that I am a supplier, I am in Kerala. You are also a recipient, you are in Kerala. So I pay to you CGST plus SGST. Suppose you are coming from, let's say, Maruti Suzuki. You are having your headquarters at Delhi. You want to host, let's say, your annual general body meeting, let's say in Kovalam Beach, there. Then you come all the way here to conduct your annual general body meeting. So I give you services of hosting you that. So I raise an invoice with IGST. IGST means what? That the particular invoice that you take, you are Maruti Suzuki from Delhi, Faridabad, you take it there and you take credit there. So my revenue, no doubt, is going up because you are a consumer of my services. You are a recipient of services, but you are having your address at. So because of that, now how do we do that? How does it happen? How does it happen is that, I will tell you, the IGST Act, there's something called place of supply. If I can make you understand in simple terms, place of supply is the thing that will determine whether I have to write CGST, AGST. It's not that our GST planners in Kerala and all India have not thought about this. They thought about this. They said saying that for tourism purposes, for hotel purposes, the place of supply shall be the place at which the hotel is located. A place at which where the service recipient is located, service giver is located. They made the act like that. So, if Maruti Suzuki is coming here, and they are conducting here, I am bound to write only CGST, SGST invoice to Maruti Suzuki. You know, Maruti Suzuki is more intelligent than you and me. So what it does is that it involves an event manager. So because you are an event manager, I raise an invoice to you. Because Kerala, I want to retain this revenue with me. I am raising an invoice to you as CGST, SGST. You are taking that invoice, but that invoice you are further paying it to Maruti Suzuki where the money is going out. Place of supply, even they have protected Kerala by saying that the place of supply for hotel services, tourism services, because Kerala is rich for tourism, hoteling, similar Rajasthan, many states have argued for this. I was there in the GST council. The place of supply has been designed in such a manner that the revenue stays there. But incidentally, because of many of the corporates, many of the people, how they are doing is, are doing it through an event manager through which the actual revenue is going out. So because of that, in the distribution of, see what happens is that whatever the SGST revenue that is directly credited to the consolidated fund of Kerala state, not a single rupee goes up. CGST revenue is deposited in the consolidated fund of India. Then through the distribution it comes to you. meaning through distribution of financial commission and all those things. IGST revenue is deposited into Consolidated Fund of India, but in the IGST revenue, 60% of the IGST is revenue meant for the states only. So the IGST revenue which has gone out again comes back to you in terms of percentage of 60-40. But problem, incidentally, what happens, how the amount is distributed is a very larger topic. I didn't want to get into that. GST Council has a formula, GST Council has a methodology. Every 3 months, 4 months, they distribute IGST among the states. Many times you would have read in the newspaper saying that IGST revenue which is meant for our state has not yet come, you are not disbursed for last 5-6 months. I hope you have read this kind of statement. So the central government takes its time to distribute that revenue to you. So what happens is, it is not hand to mouth for you. Even though it is deposited at IGST, by the time IGST revenue comes to you, it comes late and it is distributed as a particular formula. Some of the states do feel that probably that requires some revision. But this is a very, very big political issue. So being a bureaucrat, I should not enter into that.
So let's talk some figures basically. What do you think has been Kerala's basic problem regarding GST? Like, what should be Kerala do to increase GST revenue?
Perfect. What we have done will be a solid story. I mean, the real-time story I can tell you. Look, the greatest positive things about Kerala is that your land records are pakka. Your land records. You know, I know if you are based in this building, I know whose building is this, whose land is this. So when you apply for registration, I just don't have to do anything. Two, your educated levels, your preparedness before you go for GST registration is very high. The person who comes and fills up the form is highly knowledgeable, educated. So what is that strength of Kerala, which we have seen, is that GST registration can be done the fastest manner than anywhere in the country. And we did it. You know what? On July 1st, 2025, recently, on GST day, Kerala has been given 2 awards. Out of 4 awards, 2 awards come to Kerala. What are they? Number 1 is for the fastest GST registration. Meaning we take the barest minimum in the country, that is less than 5 days, whereas national average is 17 days to give registration. Number 2, the disputes. Here lawyers, people are well educated. They know how to give a reply to a show cause notice. They know how to get a dispute resolved. So what I did was that, caught hold of the GST appeals. There is one commissioner appeal, joint commissioner appeal. GST appeals, lot of appeals were pending. We got 85% of those appeals disposed in less than 3-4 months. We told them day and night to work hard, dispute. And people cooperated. The people who come there, you know what? They come so prepared. They tell us the sections. Under this section, this rule is there, sir. Under this rule is there. It becomes easier for an officer to dispose. The second area, instead of saying problem, we'll say that strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, SWOT analysis will do. Let me not call problem is something. What is problem with Kerala is something negative statement. Let's put it as strengths and weaknesses of Kerala. So the strength is that you are a higher education level. You got, that has proved all India disposal of GST appeals the maximum in the country, and we are ranked number 1 by Government of India to Kerala, Thiruvananthapuram zone, that you are ranked number 1 in GST registration and you are ranked number 1 in GST appeals.
And the number wise, what would be the GST registration? Are we good on the number side also? I mean, the number.
Quantum number side, number side, if you have that figures also have. See, per month on an average in central government, the number of new registrations are only 2,000, not much. And per month, number of cancellations are also 2,000. So as such, my numbers of taxpayers is not rising. I was just coming to third point. You're very rightly touched. When I say that Kerala is good at registration, Kerala is good at appeal disposal, then the area of concern which came to us during the last 5.5-6 months is about how to expand the tax base. How do we go about? Because there are a lot of informal sectors who have not yet registered. Why they have not registered? The general fear that GST department, if you register, you know what? That's what fear was there, I think. Now we have dispelled that figure by conducting a lot of trade interaction meeting. I don't think in the history of Kerala, at least in our GST department in the last 5 months, so many trade facilitation meetings have been conducted through various local chamber of commerce, Thrissur Chamber of Commerce, Kottayam Rubber Board, and I am going tomorrow to Kair Board is organizing in Alleppey. We have to understand them, understand their difficulties, listen to them. Listening is solving the problem. 40% of your problem will get solved if I listen to you and understand your issues.